Hello, and welcome to Pilates with you. Today's workout is a 20-minute full body class with no standing. Everything will be done on the mat. I'll be using a set of 3-pound hand weights, but feel free to use whatever you have at home or nothing at all. When you're ready, come down onto your mat and let's begin. Grab both of your weights and sit kneeling. If you're having any sensitivity on the knees, you can fold your mat or take a seat. Sit up tall, shine your weights forward. Going into a bicep curl, you're going to bend your elbows, bringing the weights towards your shoulders, and extend your arms back down. 3 more just like this, pulling the top of your head up towards the ceiling, sending your hips forward, squeezing your glutes. 2, 1. If you're on your knees, we're going to add a kneeling squat with a bicep curl. Sending your hips down and back as you bend the elbows, and coming back up to vertical as you extend the arms back down. Keep in mind you're not arching your lower back as you're taking your kneeling squat. And as you come up, make sure you press your hips all the way forward so you squeeze your glutes at the top. Final 2. Last one, hold your kneeling squat. Going into server platter, you're going to extend your arms forward, bend them back in. As you extend the arms, try to keep them at shoulder height with your palms facing up. You're welcome to sit on your heels if this is hurting your lower back. You have 4 more. 3, make sure you're breathing. 2, last one, keep the arms extended out. Going into a bicep curl, bending your elbows, bringing the weights towards your shoulders and extending them forward, keeping the arms shoulder height. 5 more. 4, keeping your spine nice and straight. 3, 2, and 1. From here, you're going to press your hips forward, stretch your arms up towards the ceiling to bring your body up to vertical, and then come back to your kneeling squat as you bend your elbows. 6 more. 5, pressing your hips all the way forward, squeezing your glutes at the top. 4, 3, keeping your chin away from your chest. 2, on this last one, you're going to stay up. Bend the elbows to 90 degrees and you're going to go little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep those elbows lifted. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back towards your heels and relax. You can drop your weights down by your sides. You're going to come up onto your hands and knees in a quadruped position. Finding your balance, you're going to extend your right leg back. See if you can lift your right leg up. At any point you need to lower it back down, please do. Grab the weight with your left hand and reach your arm forward. From here, bend your left elbow back towards your hip and re-extend it forward towards the front of your mat. Make sure your shoulders stay square and the shoulder blades are pushing up towards the ceiling as you're pressing your right hand firmly down onto the floor. Take this last one and you're going to hold it at the top. You're going to reach your arm back towards your toes and re-bend the elbow. As the arm extends, you're going to lift the leg up, bend the elbow, lower the leg down. Belly button pulls up and back, so using your core to help you stabilize. This is a full body movement. Make sure you're finding awareness from the top of your head down to your toes. 5 more. Make sure your shoulders are staying even. 3, keeping your hip bones pointing down towards the floor. 2, 1 more, hold it at the top. Pulse the arm and leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the weight. You're going to come down onto your left elbow. Turn your right leg out. You're going to bend your right knee to tap your right forearm and extend your leg back up. Try to maintain your external rotation as best as you can, moving from your thigh bone. Knee should be pointing out to the side as you bend the knee. 4 more, extending the leg up as high as you can. 3, 2. Last one, you're going to keep the leg lifted. To finish, we're going to go into leg lifts. So first, lower your leg down towards your mat, and then lift the leg back up towards the ceiling, squeezing your glute at the top. 6 more. 5, 4, bottom ribs are pulling away from the floor. 3, back of the neck is long. Last 2. 1 more, as high as you can. Hold it at the top for a second. Big exhale, lower down. Bring both forearms down and you're going to step back into a plank. In your plank, you're going to jog in place. So you're going to bend one knee and switch. So little taps with the knee, alternating from right to left. We have 10 more. 9, 8, 7. Keeping your hips down as much as you can. Belly button is pulling up. Shoulders are hovered over your elbows for 3, 2. Hold your plank for 8, 7. We're going to go into pikes next. Hang in there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lifting your hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, flatten out into your plank. Inhale, pike. Exhale, plank. Final 5, 4. Thinking about pulling your chest in towards your thighs and your thighs forward towards your chest. 3, 2. Last one, flatten out into your plank, we hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly lower the knees down, press back into a child's pose. Take a deep breath in, exhale, come forward. Inhale to exhale, press back into your downward dog. Inhale to lift the heels up, exhale, round forward, go into your plank. Inhale, exhale, press back, downward dog, heels draw down. Inhale to lift the heels up, exhale, roll forward, find your plank. Inhale to exhale, press back, downward dog. Rippling through your spine, going bone by bone, going into your plank. Feel a big stretch as you press back, downward dog. One more time, inhale to exhale, roll forward, plank. Take a deep breath in, exhale, carefully lower your knees down. We'll get ready for the other side. You're going to extend your left leg back. Once you have your balance, you're going to lift your leg up. Grab the weight with your right hand and reach your arm forward. Keeping a tabletop position with your spine, you're going to bend your right elbow back towards your hip. Left leg, try to keep it lifted. If not, keep it down. Final 2, keep your shoulders down away from the ears. Last one, keep your arm bent. Reach your arm back towards your toes and bend the elbow back in. Adding the leg, when you bend the elbow, you're going to lower the leg down, extend the arm, and lift the leg up, squeezing your glute at the top. Keep pulling your elbow up towards the ceiling so you feel your triceps working hard. 5 more. 4. Keep pressing your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Keep your arm and leg straight, pulse up to finish for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower the weight down and press your forearm down onto the mat. Left hand stays where it is. From here, you're going to bend your left knee to tap your left tricep and reach your left leg back up towards the sky. Maintain an external rotation in your left leg. 6 more. 5, 4. Try to keep your elbow underneath your shoulder. 3, so you don't want to be too far forward or too far back. 2. Extend your leg back and up one more time. From here, we're going to go into our leg lift, so lower the leg down, pull it back up, squeezing your glute at the top. Try to find the maximum height with your leg. 6 more, pulling the toes as far away from the hip as you can, elongating the leg. 4 more. 3. See if you can go up a little higher for the spinal. 2. As high as you can, last one. Exhale, carefully lower the knee down. Press back into a child's pose. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, you're going to slowly roll up to seated. Once you've made it up, you're going to find a seated position. You're going to reach your arms forward. You can keep your knees bent and sit up tall. Let's take a roll down together. Reach your arms forward. Exhale, tuck your pubic bone forward. Begin to roll back down towards your mat. Bone by bone. Once your head is resting on the floor, you're going to reach for your weights. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling with your palms facing forward. Keep your feet flat on the mat with your knees bent. On your exhale, tuck your pubic bone up towards the ceiling to roll your hips up into your bridge. Inhale at the top to exhale, roll down. Once your hips are down, you're going to lift the shoulder blades up as you lower the arms down. And repeat. Lift the hips up. Roll the spine down. Inhale to exhale. Pull the shoulder blades off the mat into a crunch. Lower the head, neck, shoulders down. If you want a little bit more challenge on your crunch, you're going to lift both legs up to tabletop. Make sure you're pressing your spine down so you're not arching in your lower back. We have about 2 more sets. One more, you're going to meet me in your bridge position with your arms reaching up towards the sky. Lower your hips halfway down and bend your elbows out to the side. Everything is going to press back up towards the ceiling. And repeat, lower and push up. As you're pressing your hips up, make sure you're tucking your hips, pulling your pubic bone up, squeezing your glutes at the top. Bending your elbows out wide so you feel your shoulder blades squeezing together at the bottom. Widen the shoulder blades as you extend the arms up. 2 more like this. Last one, keep your hips up, only moving the arms into your chest press. So just bend the elbows back out to the side, push them back up. 7 more. Keep your knees pushing forward. 6, squeezing your glutes at the top. 5, 4, chin is away from the chest. 3, last 2. After the last one, hold it at the top. Pulse the hips up to finish for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the hips up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, lower the hips down. Keep your arms lifted. You're going to squeeze the weights together so your palms are facing in. On your exhale, you're going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders up, bringing the weights towards your knees, and then lower back down. Now we're going to start to add the legs, so the next time you come up, see if you can lift your right leg up to tabletop, lower everything down, and then lift the opposite leg up. Making sure you're keeping the space between your chin and your chest, so try not to use your head and neck to pull your shoulders off the mat. Belly button is pulling down towards your spine, exhaling to lift the shoulder blades up. Final 3, see if you could come up a little bit higher for these final 2. 1 more, slicing through the center. The next time you bring your right leg up, this time you're going to twist over to the right. We're going to work on the obliques. Stretch your right leg forward, you're going to lower the chest down. Come up and twist towards the right corner of your mat, bending the right knee in towards your chest. Try to peel the left rib cage away from your mat. Four more. 3, 2, 1 more, you're going to stay and hold it at the top. Staying in your twist, left leg is going to come up. Maintaining your shape, you're going to extend the left leg forward. Lift your left leg up towards the ceiling, and then lower back down, going into leg lifts with the left leg. 7 more. 6, 5, curling up a little bit higher for these final 4, keeping your left leg as straight as you can. 3, 2, 1 more, hold your leg out for 3, 2, 1, exhale, lower everything down and take a rest. Going into spinal articulation, you're going to stretch both legs forward. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling and take a big, deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to tuck your chin in towards your chest. You're going to roll up to seated. Sitting up tall, exhale, you're going to tuck your pubic bone forward and roll all the way back down onto the floor with control. Once you're flat on the floor, you're going to reach your arms back down towards the floor above your head. Inhale to exhale, you're going to roll all the way back up. You're going to sit up tall. Inhale at the top, exhale, tuck your pubic bone forward and roll all the way back down, bone by bone. Take about 2 more on your own, thinking about articulating in your spine, rolling down with each vertebrae. Slowly start to make your ways all the way down onto the floor and lay flat. Keep your arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Bend the knees and keep your feet flat. Left leg is going to come up to tabletop. You're going to curl head, neck, and shoulders up and reach for the left corner of your mat. Lower the shoulders down as you shoot your left leg forward. Curl up, twisting towards the left, bend the left knee in. 6 more. See how far you can lift your right ribcage off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're going to keep the shoulders lifted, twisted towards the left. Extend your right leg forward. Exhale, lift the right leg up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 5 more. 4, make sure you're breathing. 3, reach for that left corner, come up a little bit higher. 2. Last one, you're gonna hold. Carefully lower both weights down. Bring your hands back behind the head. Bicycle switches here for 8. 7. 6, bring your elbow to your knee. 5, curl up a little higher. 4, find a little more twist. 3, try to find the back of the room. 2, you got one more. We're gonna go straight into a double leg stretch to finish. Hug the knees in towards your chest, stretch the legs forward, arms back. Curl like a ball, stretch your arms and legs away from each other. 4 more. Every time you bring the knees in, curl up higher. 3, 2 more, hang in there. Last one, give yourself a big hug, curl up an inch higher. Exhale, let everything go. You can lower your feet down when you're ready. Gently rock your knees from side to side to loosen up your lower back. Moving on, we're going to come up onto your left elbow and left hip. Grab one of your weights with you and hold it onto your right hand. Keep the knees bent and stacked one on top of the other. You're going to lift your arm and hips up as you open your top knee up into a clamshell. Slowly resist everything down. For a little more challenge, try to keep your hips at a hover the whole time. 4 more. Try not to overextend in the shoulders and the hips. 3. Squeezing your glutes at the top. 2. Last one, you're going to stay lifted. Keeping your arm over your shoulder, you're going to bend your elbow. Weight should come behind your head and you're going to extend it back up. Imagine that the weight is shaving the back of your head. We have 6 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, take a big inhale. Exhale, release everything down. Now we're going to go into a side plank. Let's start off by extending the top leg down, and you're going to keep your bottom knee bent to start. You're going to lift the hips up and find your balance. If you feel balanced here, you're going to meet me in a full side plank. We got 8 hip dips to finish, so lower and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it at the top. Balancing here, you're going to reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift up a little higher. Exhale, lower everything down with control. You're going to sit up into a Z-sit. So left leg is going to cross forward. Right leg is going to swing behind. You can walk your right arm out and take a side bend stretch over to the right. Inhale to feel the left side of your body opening up. Exhale to release. When you're ready, you're going to go towards the opposite side. You're going to lower your left elbow down and feel the right side of your body opening up. One more time to each side, going back over towards the right. See if you can stretch a little deeper. Swing back towards the left, feeling the right side of your body opening up. Big inhale here. Exhale to come back up to vertical, and we'll take everything to the other side. So you're going to come up onto your right elbow and hip. Making sure your right elbow is underneath your shoulder, hips are stacked one on top of the other, knees are bent. Keep your weight in your left hand, your arm is going to stay straight. Going into our clamshells with a hip lift. You're going to lift your arm and hips up as you open your top knee up into a clamshell and lower down with control. As you're lifting your hips up, you want to press the hips forward. The glutes are going to wrap in towards each other so you get a good squeeze at the top. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Going into our elbow bends, bending your elbow, bringing the weight behind your head. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stay and hold here for 1 breath, and then exhale, release it down. Finishing off with the side planks. Stretch your top leg down and your top arm is going to rest alongside your leg. Lift your hips up and find your side plank. If you need to keep your knee down, please do. Dipping your hips down and up. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep your hips square. 3, 2, 1. Keep your hips lifted. Now from here, you're going to reach your left arm up. We hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let all the air out. Release your hips down. Great work. Let's cool things off with our lateral stretches. We're going to find that Z position one more time with the legs, with the right in front, left is wrapped behind. Walk your left arm out. You're going to reach your arm up overhead. Take a side bend stretch over to the left, feeling the right rib cage opening up like an accordion. On your inhale, we'll flip it to the opposite side, dropping your right elbow onto the mat and pulling your left arm out to the side. Inhale to come up, exhale, side bend stretch over to the left, reaching your fingertips as far away from your hip as possible. Rainbow yourself over towards the right, big stretch on that left rib cage. Keeping your head, neck, shoulders relaxed. On your next inhale, you're going to slowly come back up to vertical. That is all for today's class. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today, and I'll see you in the next one.